Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, all praise and thanks are due to Allah. My dear friends, today is my topic about Aatika bint Zayd Razullah Ta'ala Anha. My friends, Aatika was the daughter of Zayd bin Amr bin Nawfal, was a righteous man, one of the most beautiful women of Quraysh. She was beautiful both inside and out. She was gorgeous on the outside and person of magnificent conduct. Her mother was Safiya bint al-Hardami. My friend, she was a poet. She wrote many poetry. When the instructions for migrations came, she also moved to Medina. At Medina, Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha was married to Abdullah, son of Abu Bakr Razullah Ta'ala Anha. Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha was very beautiful, and Abdullah was much filled with her love. He was so much lost in her love that he failed to attain other duties. He even neglected to offer his prayer in mosque. Abdullah felt that Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha was most valuable thing in the world. My friends, when Abu Bakr Razullah Ta'ala came to know that Abdullah was so much overwhelmed by the love of Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha that he could not attain to other duties and had even neglected prayers. Abu Bakr Razullah Ta'ala Anha punished his son by ordering him to divorce her. My friends, Abdullah was torn between two minds. At times he thought that he should be faithful to his love. On the other hand, he thought that the command of his father should be obeyed whatever the cost. My friends, after 3 days, Abdullah divorced Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha. This decision made Abdullah deranged. He would neither eat nor drink. My friends, her absence turned him into a poet. He wrote poetry for her. I have never known a man like me divorce a woman like her, nor any woman like her divorced for no fault of her own. My friends, he uttered words in her praise and testify that she was a woman of good habits, wisdom, and high moral character. He admired her truthfulness and her acceptance of the separations. Once, when in the late hours of the night, Abu Bakr Razullah Ta'ala Anha had gone to the roof to offer tahajjud salah, he heard Abdullah Razullah Ta'ala Anha uttering these poetic words. The man known for his generosity and soft-heartedness felt his son's pain. Abu Bakr Razullah Ta'ala instructed Abdullah that he could reconcile with his wife before her waiting period expired. My friends, Abdullah reconciled with Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha and freed his slave as an act of sadaqah. Abdullah Razullah Ta'ala Anha not only praised Aatika Razullah Ta'ala Anha's beauty, but also her character, wisdom, and temperament. My friends, we also see that Abdullah Razullah Ta'ala Anha obeyed his father. He did not argue when he was told to do something which displeased his heart. My friends, one question arises here. Was Abu Bakr Razullah Ta'ala Anha unfair in his demand? My friends, before answering the questions, One must remember Abu Bakr radhiyallahu ta'ala anha was not ordinary persons. He has spent his entire life side by side with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He would never advise something that could be in contradictions to our religion. My friends, these acts of Abu Bakr radhiyallahu ta'ala anha is verified by the Quranic verse, Surah At-Tawbah, chapter 9, verse 24. Tell them, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if your fathers and your sons and your brother and your wives and your relatives and wealth or the business you fear may fail and the mansions that you love are dearer to you than Allah and messengers and struggling in his cause, then wait until Allah's command arrives. Allah does not guide the evil-doing folk. My friends, parents who force their son to divorce his wife must first check their level of taqwa. Is it as high as Abu Bakr radhiyallahu ta'ala anha? Because Abu Bakr radhiyallahu ta'ala anha did not suggest separations on some ego motive. He gave this punishment to get his son on the right path. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must be given priority in every matter of life. My friends, Abdullah never let his love come in the way of Allah after that. Abdullah took part in the battle and fought bravely in the battle of Taif. Abdullah radhiyallahu ta'ala anha was wounded and later he died of such wounds at Medina. My friend Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha turned to utter words in praise of her husband. She called him the best man after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Abu Bakr radhiyallahu ta'ala anha, and praised his courageous behavior in wars. My friends, lessons, wives should also appreciate their husband. There is no shyness in expressing your love to your spouse. My friend Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha disappointment and feel great sadness, the death of Abdullah radhiyallahu ta'ala anha, and in a touching elegy, she said, Abdullah, I have sworn that my eyes shall not cease grieving over thee, and my body shall ever remain covered with dust. My friends, after Abdullah, Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha made up her mind that she would not marry anyone, and she remained a widow for 4 or 5 years. She refused several marriage proposals. Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anha felt for her. He felt distressed that one so young and beautiful should remain a widow. Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anha advised her that she should marry. He told her that she had been wrong to renounce her right to remarry, denying yourself what Allah has permitted. When Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anha became Khalifa, he himself offered to marry after some hesitation. Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha accepted the proposal. Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anha and Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha lived a happy marital life. Her second husband was also pleased with her companionships. Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala used to ask Umar's permissions to attend public prayer at the mosque. He remained silent, presumably because he could not forbid something that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had permitted. So Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha continued to attend. My friends, after the Umar radhiyallahu ta'ala anha, Aatika radhiyallahu ta'ala anha said elegiac poetry in his memory. Too, she remembered him as someone with a radiant face, who recited the Quran, who turned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who was kind to the weak and strong against enemy, and who was steadfast in trials and agreeable in his speech. My friends, after Umar Razallah Talanha's death, Aatika married Zubair ibn al-Awam. She made it conditions on their marriage contract that he would not beat her, that he would continue to permit her to visit the mosque at will, and that he would not withhold any of her rights. My dear friends, the way Aatika Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anha used her rights and set an example for the upcoming woman, how she should take rights that Islam has given to women. Okay, my friends, see you again with some new topic.